Welcome to Becoming a 2020 Service Department Today. My name is Scott Hembrough, and I'm the creator, the designer, the trainer, the coach for this program. And the section that you're watching is Module 1 of a 6-part mini course I've designed, 6 ways to make 2019 more profitable. Now, a fundamental pillar for this building the 2020 Service Department program is education. Educating everyone in the dealership on the changes taking place and how everyone in the dealership has to be educated on the impacts of these changes and how we need to make more changes in order to be competitive in the market that we're in today and as we move into the future. Now, this program has 6 sessions. This particular one that you're watching right now is Module 1, and this is for the directional team, all of the managers. Section 2 is for the service advisors, Section 3 for the service manager, Section 4 for the sales team, Section 5 for the service BDC, and finally, the team, all of the technicians, the cashier, the detail people, lot boys. You see, everyone has to understand that the challenges that we have and all the things that we're facing as we move forward in the automotive business. Now, sales managers and dealers know that the margins are slipping. New car margins are falling. Used car margins are falling. Used cars are harder than ever to find. Expenses are skyrocketing. Advertising expenses, floor plan expenses are record high. Why is that? Because sales have flattened out. We've been on a 12-year growth trend, and finally they're starting to flatten out, but that hasn't stopped the manufacturers. There's pressure on dealers today to continue to take inventory, and they're higher than ever, so consequently floor plan expenses are absolutely going through the roof. But first, let's look at the some of the challenges that we have. Owner retention. That's one of the best things that we can do for the dealership is get the owner retention up there. And according to the latest National Automobile Dealer Association statistics, the average dealership only retains 33% of the customers that they have. I started by sharing out that we need to educate everyone from the sales side. Owners say that they're twice as likely to come and have their vehicle serviced with you if they get introduced to the service department at time of delivery. But yet, let's take a look at this. The national average, only 41% are introduced to the service department at time of delivery. So let's stop for just a moment and let me ask you these questions about a service advisor. Who's the best salesperson in the dealership? Is it a sales manager? Is it one of your top salespeople? What about the service advisor? He sees 20 people a day that he's trying to sell. That's 400 plus a month. That's 5,000 a year. Ask these questions. Is our service advisor great at technical skills? But how about his communication skills? Is he a good listener? Is he good at sending text messages out to people? Does he understand the value of building relationship? Does our service advisor have great closing skills? How about the appearance in our service department? Do we have a dress code? Is it professional? And is our service advisor a really good listener? Is he a good learner? Does he want to learn new things? Is he open to new ideas, new technology? And how about the training that we provide this person? Again, this is a person that sees 5,000 people a year. And how much training do we give them? Here's my belief and my goals. Is that, we agree that new car profits are sliding. We agree that used car profits are sliding. But the service department has to be contributing a lot more than what it has. And that's where our greatest growth opportunity comes from. Absorption is a term that's been around for many years. That's the total expenses of the dealership and what percent do the service department make up. And for years, that number's been up running around 40, 50, 60%. Well, at this point in time, this has to be at 85%. And, we have to stop relying on making a profit based on if we hit the manufacturer's back-end money. We need to have our customers, the people that we've sold, stop running to the independent shops when their vehicles run out of warranty. We want them to want to come back to our dealership. It starts by training everybody in the dealership, but specifically training our service advisors. We got to spend time with them just like we do with the sales department. We need to start measuring things and giving them feedback and giving them daily instructions, just like we have on the sales side. Now, if you're like most other dealerships, you're just not certain that this is going to work in your store. Well, here's some numbers from a store that I started working with a few years ago. I've actually worked with the dealership for a number of years, but we started working on service a few years ago, and we made some changes in there. And currently, their owner retention is at 82.5%. Here's my question: what is yours? Now, he's got everything in place where he wants to get it up to 85%. His absorption rate is at 86.4%. What is yours? And here's even a better question. If you had 85%, what would that do to the operation of the dealership? The stress of having to hit the factory incentives, every single month in order to, show a profit on things. And then here's even a better question. How well would you sleep at night, if you had 80 to 85% absorption and things? Now, here's some comments from some of the people. I'll let you read them, put it on pause and read the whole thing. But basically, a general manager said, he did an excellent job, in stressing the importance of the processes and the benefits of everything. A salesperson, that was attended, his approach is 21st century selling. Here's from a dealer. Scott, when we work with you, we know how well you work with the frontline personnel. You don't try to force something new from 30,000 feet like a lot of consultants. When you install or implement a new procedure or a tool, you get in the trenches and you work with them. You earn their trust and respect. Then you find out what some of the issues really are that management wasn't aware of. Pretty soon you're part of the team rather than just an out-of-town expert with the briefcase. Here's another general manager, Max Glenn. Scott has the ability to analyze a situation, form an action plan, a solution, get buy-in from the team members, execute a game plan, and provide profitable results in a very timely manner. Now, I'm just telling you that so you can have some confidence, because this is the future. The future is, developing the service department, but developing the dealership to be a service-minded dealership. The salespeople involved, the sales management involved, all of the people involved, understanding how important it is to retain customers, to make service a big part of it. So this program is designed to, address training in all of the facets of the dealership. It starts out by working in dealership with everybody, but we find out what the individual strengths are, what the individual areas for growth are. And, but we work with the managers, the sales managers, the service manager, the service advisors, and then educating everybody there. But from there, I personalize a training program, for example, with the service advisors. And the majority of the training is done in a coaching style via go-to-meetings every single week for a period of 6 months. It's repetition, but that's what helps make this sustaining. It's not another one of these fly-by-night programs, because it's ongoing. I'm providing daily and weekly and monthly reports on how the growth, how the expansion of this department's coming. And it also, there's, reports that are going to come for the department, not just, the individuals. But, it's decision time. Are you really going to commit to this? If we keep on doing what we're doing, we're going to keep on getting what we're getting. The problem is the industry is changing. We have to change with it. Now, I hope that you have gotten a lot out of this information, and I hope that you're ready to really support that, and I hope that you're really ready today to make your service department one prepped for 2020. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next session.